Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as the title may tell you, and these ears right here may tell you, we have a dog. Would you like to say hi to the internet officially? No? No? Alright guys, this is Archie. Say hi to the internet. No, not me, the internet. Say hi to the internet. I will insert some clips from, I think the day that we found him. I might have recorded a little bit and then like a week later on my birthday. Why are you chewing on me? Is it because I took your toy? Here, chew this. Almost a week ago now? How many days has it been? When did we find you? On the 18th. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Today's the 24th. Today is actually my birthday. And it has been a week since we found the pupper. We have put up signs in like all of the neighborhoods around us. I have posted in every single Facebook group imaginable, all over the like pet finding websites. Nothing. And I am just in disbelief that no one is looking for him, because he's a puppy. He's really cute. He knows a couple commands. He's definitely crate trained and leash trained. He could work on the barking. A little bit annoying, thinks he's a tough guy. He's really not. But like, somebody took the time to teach him tricks and to crate train him and leash train him, and he doesn't look like he was abused other than the fact that he was hungry, but who knows how long he was missing for. We're still not sure what the course of action is going to be if nobody claims him. I don't want to bring him to a shelter. I'm gonna probably contact a couple of rescues around here, see if anybody will help us find him a home without him having to go into a shelter, because I'm pretty sure the shelter here is a kill shelter, and no, not gonna do that. Where is he? I heard him. Hey! Wanna say hi? And somebody put him in a pink harness. Like, that wasn't us. We did not put him into a pink harness. So somebody out there should be missing him, but for some reason isn't. I have never seen myself as somebody who would have a small breed dog, but slowly I'm noticing that Sergio's kind of falling in love with him. Oh my god, the mosquitoes out here. Wow, I just saw a mosquito the size of like a quarter. I noticed that Sergio's like kind of falling in love with him, and like, he's cute. He's a little bit stupid, and he's like really small, and I'm not really one for small dogs. I'm gonna have to go inside in a second because I see these mosquitoes. Oh my god, they're huge. One bit my hand. Oh my god. But yeah, so my current update on the pupper is that there is no update. No one's claimed him. I don't even know. Like, I have found so many dogs in my neighborhood, and they usually have either tags on them or their owner is like running right behind them trying to catch them, or they're like just on their front lawn or something, and it's never been like, oh, I found a dog. Anybody know this dog? No, no one even recognizes this dog. What? So I guess I'll update you guys again in a couple of days. We'll see what happens. We actually thought we found his owners. What is that? A hawk just landed on the tree right above me. How stupid do I look? That was majestic. That thing could probably pick you up. I should bring you inside. Sergio was scrolling through like hundreds of lost dog listings online, and we found a dog that looked very similar to him that got lost in February. And we were like, oh my god, what if that was him when he was a baby? Because it looked like a puppy version of him. So I messaged the girl, I found her on Facebook, and I was like, hey, I know that it's not like identical, but like maybe he's changed a little bit in appearance since then, because it looks like he was a baby when he got lost. But turns out her dog, oh my god, I'm going inside in like 2 seconds. Turns out her dog was already like 3 years old when he got lost. He was just like a perma puppy. So no. And then yesterday I took him for a walk in a slightly different neighborhood than one that I've walked him in so far, and he looked like he knew the neighborhood, and he does this all the time. He'll like walk up driveways as if he knows that house, and it's like, oh, okay, well, let me ring the doorbell and find out. And then people look at him like, I've never seen this dog before. So I walked him past this one house, and he's been walking up our driveway like it's his home, and the way that he walked up this other driveway was as if that was his home. And we walked past like 3 times, and he did it all 3 times. So finally I went up and I rang the doorbell, and a girl who turns out she's probably older than me, I don't even know, she looked like she was 11, she answered the door, and she was like in her PJs at like 4 p.m. and she looks super confused. He starts growling and barking at her, and then her soldier husband comes outside, and they're like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, obviously not your dog. Have you ever seen him before? No? Okay, sorry to bother you. I'm gonna go now, so. That's been our progress. He's super confident and acts like he is home all the time. That's probably how he got lost in the first place. He's super confident with all of his wrong turns. And that's how he ended up here. So, I'll update you guys later. So we were out for our afternoon stroll and we saw this guy wearing a little pink harness running away from 2 other people who also had dogs, and I guess they were trying to catch him because obviously he was not theirs, but they were trying to do what we ended up doing. The guy that was chasing him gave up and I squatted down and both of his ears were flopped backwards. So I just went, oh my goodness, who's got the stupid ears? Come here. And he like ran right up to me. Sergio grabbed him by the harness and just held him and he was like, okay, this is where I live now. And he was super chill. We ended up ringing doorbells all up and down like the surrounding 30-40 houses. No one has ever even seen him before. Spent the next 2 hours with them walking around just hoping that somebody was looking for him because it looks like he literally just like unclipped from a leash or something. We saw no one. I ended up going to the gym. Sergio spent the 2 hours that I was at the gym still walking around the neighborhood looking for his owners, to no avail. So on my way home from the gym, I went to the pet store. I grabbed him some like dog food, a cheap water bowl and food bowl, and like a brush to brush him, and like 2 toys, including the one that he's currently playing with right now. And when we were looking for his owners, whenever we rang a doorbell, like half of the times he would start growling and being super angry at people. So the fact that the man that was chasing him, he was running away from them, and half of the people that he's seen he does not like all I did was call him over and he came running to me like, yes, I'm here. I like these people. I'm cool with this. I'm just gonna chill in their arms. This is fine. Like, what are the odds? Super common in my neighborhood for dogs to just get out and walk around. Like, I think every single run that I go on, I end up walking into at least one dog that has gotten loose from their house. And I thought, I'm sure that somebody is looking for him. So I posted him in like, we have I think 2 neighborhood Facebook groups. I posted him in both of those like, hey, whose dog is this? We're holding on to him, so just let me know and we can go give him back to you. I posted him in like literally every single Facebook group that's around here. There's a whole bunch of like dog groups and lost and found groups, all of that. Posted him in all of those. Nothing. And then I ended up posting him on like Pet Harbor and whatever all those other like lost and found dog websites are, all over those. I put in a free ad in the local newspaper. We printed out physical found dog posters, put them up all over the place. We spent the next day, I think, on like a 5-hour leisurely stroll. We covered like 10 miles, just, oh my God, longest walk ever. Just putting up posters all over the place. And we honestly thought like, he's a very cute pupper. Like, someone's looking for him, they'll find him. We put up posters in all of the surrounding neighborhoods. He's all over the internet. I am certain someone is looking for him. A week goes by and nothing. We took him to the vet the day after we found him, hoping that he had a microchip, but of course he did not. And we've been holding on to him for just about a month now, and at this point we're like, I'm pretty sure that if your owners missed you, they would have come to find you. We've been avoiding giving him a name because we didn't want to get like attached to him if his owner showed up, so we've just been calling him the pupper. And unintentionally we sort of named him Noodle, and I think he somewhat responds to Noodle, and he will always still be Noodle. Just my mom randomly called him Noodle, and then like the next day Sergio called him Noodle, and I was like, did you guys even talk? Like, why are you both calling him Noodle? I mean, he does kind of look like a noodle, but Sergio insisted on him having a people name if we were to name him. And since it's been just about a month now and no one's reached out to us, no one recognizes him, and when we found him, he was so malnourished. Like, I knew he looked skinny, but I didn't really realize how skinny he looked until I was looking back on photos and videos from like the day that we brought him inside the house. I think it was like last week. I was looking at these. I was like laying in bed scrolling through my pictures on my phone, and he was just bone. I didn't realize in the moment that he was that skinny. I was like, oh, maybe he's just like a skinny pup. No, he was like malnourished. He's either been in a home that didn't feed him, or he's been running around for a while now and he hasn't eaten in a while. And like, I remember when he first ate, I was like, wow, he looks like he hasn't eaten in so long. We brought him in, he weighed only 18.4 pounds, and as of yesterday, he He weighs a whopping 26.2 or 4, something, a little bit over 26 pounds. That's only been in a month of me feeding him, so I'm doing a real good job of plumping him up. Last weekend we took him on a walk on one of the trails that are out here, and while we were on that walk we were just brainstorming names. I've known basically since like day 3 that this is now our dog. Like, we found our dog, or he found us, whichever way you want to look at it. Sergio's been in denial. He's like, no, we're not keeping him. His people are gonna come, they're gonna find him. Like, we don't have a dog, we're not having a dog. Like, he loves dogs, but he's just not ready for dogs, or so he said. He wasn't ready for dogs. But I've known, like, the second that we picked him up, I was like, I think we just accidentally adopted a dog. So we were brainstorming names on our walk last weekend, and this little boy came up to us and he was like, oh, what's his name? We're like, that's a good question. We have no idea what his name is. And Sergio drunkenly called him Charlie when we were at our Halloween party. And Charlie's a cute name, but it's my mom's old dog's name. And I was like, no, we can't reuse names. And then he wanted like Chester or something, and I was set on like Noodle, because come on, everybody's calling him Noodle already, and I just had a whole bunch of food names, and Sergio was like, no, he needs a people name. So I rearranged the letters in Charlie and I came up with Archie, just got rid of the L, and he didn't like it at first, but I was like, come on, it's like short for Archer, and something went off in him. He was like, oh, yes, Archer, his name is Archer. I'm like, okay, but I'm just gonna call him Archie all of the time. Yes, yes. You guys can't see him. He's like rolling around. I'm just gonna try to angle this down. Can you see me now? No? No? Okay. Sergio ended up really liking the name Archer because it reminds him of, I think there's a TV show called Archer. Don't quote me, but I think that's why. And also there's a brand new song, our favorite band, The Archer's Bows Have Broken. So it worked for that, but I was like, I'm calling him Archie. Like, you can think his name is Archer all you want, but I'm calling him Archie. And he said he was gonna be calling him Archer, but I've heard him, he calls him Archie too. So I win. So this is now Archie. Neither of us really were 100% ready to have a dog. Neither of us ever anticipated having such a small boy. You are a small boy. We looked up like the minimum weight for him to be like described as a medium-sized dog, and it's 35 pounds, and I don't think I could plump him up to 35 pounds without making him obese. So you are a small boy. I think the like minimum height at their like shoulder, I think is like 17 inches or 18 inches. He's like 16 inches tall. Sergio has always said we're only ever gonna have pit bulls. I've always said we're only ever gonna have like huskies, Rottweilers, German shepherds, all big dogs. Notice nothing there weighs under like 60 pounds. Like, neither of us ever anticipated having something this large as our dog, but here we are. And you know, sometimes the dog picks you. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Archie. He has got the stupidest ears. I think they grew to be too large for his little tiny head, because they're always like that. Like, I just forced that. That's the first time I've ever forced it. They're always like this. This is just how he lives. It can't be comfortable. I don't understand it. Let me know if any of you guys have dogs that have ears that just don't function properly, because it's so strange. I am probably going to make him an Instagram, so you guys should make sure you go follow him. He's gonna be right here. It's probably gonna be real cute. You probably won't regret it. You'll probably actually really enjoy it, because he is quite cute. And if you guys have any guesses as to what his breed is, make sure you leave them down in the comment section down below. I'm thinking of doing one of those like doggy DNA tests, because I would love to know what he is. I'm thinking he's like a Labrador mixed with like some sort of terrier. Like, I would think a rat terrier, but those are really small. Maybe like a Jack Russell, but like he doesn't really have like the mouth. But then he has those like speckled little white paws and chest and the little tip of his tail. Yes, I'm holding your tail. And he has this one little like black spot right next to his eye that just like, what is that? So I don't know. I'm taking all guesses, and I'll do like a whole video on finding out what his ancestry is. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Archie. I'm sure that he enjoyed meeting you guys, because it meant that I got to sit next to him and babble, and he's totally way more attached to me. Like, he totally likes me more, even though Sergio likes him more. Like, I like this pupper, he's great, but Sergio's like obsessed with him. Like, that was the other reason why I knew he was our dog now. Like, Sergio is in love with him. He won't admit it, or maybe he will admit it now that we have named him. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave it a nice big thumbs up for me in the comment section down below. Like I said, I'm taking guesses on what you think his breed is. Maybe you'll like say a breed that I didn't even think of, like German Shepherd. Probably not. Way too small, way too small. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you totally should. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Say goodbye.